folks? Sarah Rochelle, and welcome back to ibplaying Persona 3 FES. This is the final Tartarus bit before the end times. It's all going to be fusions, but I needed to check something, so I popped on in the development room, and Igor has something to say. I have. How accurate that sentence is. The Cypher's Mask. That persona. So, I'm gonna go about fusing things. I'll bring you in and out as I fuse. Part of the usual fusion episodes. Some of them, they're not gonna really be in order from levels, because there's a certain ones that I have to do certain requests to get the ability to fuse them, so those ones are going to be last because I'm doing the fusion requests like after I've fused as many as I can. I've got to go do some research for that, but I will bring you back in a couple seconds. Also, I'm just going to accept this request now just because I can while I'm here, and I'll be right back. First fusion I can do, I'm trying to gonna use up what I have in my inventory first, is Bishamontan with Byakuya. I could get Abaddon, which I do not have. Fire Amp, Matarakaja. I really don't need those, but you know, it is what it is. And so this one is of the Delta Arcana, and this is Abaddon. Yes, this persona is very acceptable. Please let me see. I also need to remember I could press X to skip that. But this is Abaddon. My other face and my other self. One of my many other faces and selves. I will see you at the next, because I'm not going to show anything following the screen. I will see you at the next fusion. Next up, with Lilith and Uriel, we could form Cybele of the Lover's Arcana. This looks good to me. Ooh, Summer Karma. Man, I should have been fusing these. I would have made my life so much easier in Tartarus. But here we have Cybele with your dual swords, I think. And I will see you for the next fusion. There's going to be a lot of these. It's the rest of the Compendium. Plus a couple of fusion spells mixed in. And then the rest of the Compendium. So when you fuse... When you fuse Raphael, Arahabaki, and who is it? Abaddon, you get Chiyo. I'm not sure. Of the Tiger Arcana. I was reading Raging Tiger at the same time. Of the Tower Arcana. Yes, I would like this persona. They are very acceptable. Thank you very much. And this persona, what do they have to say? This is what it looks like. Oh. Let's hope so. And I will see you at the next fusion. When you fuse Chiyo, or you, and Cybele, I'm not sure, you get Saturnus, which is very fire, of the Star persona, which makes actually a lot of sense. Yes, this persona is very good. Actually, this might not be a bad time to refuse some of your earlier personas too, because they'll get all the power, all of it. But, you know, some of them are probably more leveled up or something. Oh, interesting. I forgot this. You're missing half a head and your stomach is a black hole, maybe? But this is Saturnus, and I will see you at the next fusion. When you form Lachesis, fuse Lachesis with Haridi and Saturnus, you get Skathak? I'm not exactly sure. And yes, this persona is acceptable, and this is what it looks like. There is one I will give a warning to before I fuse, when that one comes up, but that one's not here yet. Oh no! Oh, what did I get instead? Oh, I don't know. This could be good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is Orpheus Telos. Oh, I need to go look up the info for this one. Orpheus Telos is of the Fool Arcana. It normally requires you to have max the Judgment Arcana and pretty much the Tower Sun, it's the Judgment Star, Aeon, Tower, Sun, and Death Arcanas, which are those max personas are Messiah, Hellel, Metatron, Chiyo, Asura, and Thanatos. That's what's required. It's a 6 persona fusion. This is a 6 persona fusion that has to it requires the maxing of the Aeon persona. Like, I think this might be one of the ones, I don't remember, I think this is one of the ones that, like, this is really hard to fuse. This requires 6 max social length, including the Aeon. Like, I wouldn't have been able to complete my compendium if I hadn't gotten really lucky and I actually managed to work out my mistakes and like, oh my gosh. This was extreme luck. Because this saved me a solid amount of money. Just be trying to get all these. I cannot, like, I'm having this persona in the final battle because it's Orpheus Telos. You start with Orpheus. This is Orpheus Telos. Like, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this came out. I got super lucky with this one. Super duper lucky. I can't believe this. So it doesn't get any of like it's just strong against everything. This is one of the I cannot believe this. I like sheer dumb luck just happened right there, and I'm like shocked. Okay, I will bring you back for the next fusion. I still have to fuse. Okay, because this was a hexagon spread. There's a few. It's this one. Yeah, it's this one. This is what Orpheus Telos is usually fused from. Like, I'm still, I am shocked that that's what happened. I was expecting something like one of the other mid-levels, like level 68 or something, that I would have just fused anyways. Like, Orpheus Telos came out of that. Okay, I'm not ending this. I'll see you at the next fusion. So the first, whatchamacallit, fusion that I could do is Atropos with Lachesis and Clotho will get me Norn. This requires a maxed fortune social link. And yes, I recognize this persona. For some reason, like, this is a visual that I remember from, like, solidly from, like, Persona 5 for some reason. It was one of the, enemies. Personas I fought. Enemies? I just don't question it. But yeah, this is Norn. There's a clock. And I'll bring you back up on the next one once all this is done. And the next one I can do is with Titania, Barong, and Isojo. I can fuse Horus. And yes, this is good. Horus does not apparently need anything to level up. I'm trying to at least mention whether they need max social links or what. Like Orpheus Telos, I cannot believe that still. That is the luckiest that I've fused. What was I even fusing at this point? I don't remember. I hope to check the recording for that one. Oh gosh. But Horus, thank you, Horus. And I'll bring you back in on the next fusion. With Norn now and Horus, the two that I just fused, I can fuse Year Longer, which requires a max temperance social link. Yes, this person is This persona is very acceptable. I do appreciate it. And this, your longer isn't that the snake that wraps around the world? Or it's a pleasure to meet you too, sir. I like how your longer's name is not fully caps, like, even though that's still part of the shouting sentence. I like this one. This is really cool. I want a little plushy snake of this now. And I'll see you in the next fusion. With your longer and Titania, I can fuse Skathak. So this was the one that I was trying to fuse and instead got Orpheus Telos. That is the luckiest thing. I'm gonna go with lucky. The strangest thing also, like, this game is a lot of weirdness to this game. That was just sheer dumb luck that I got Orpheus Telos. Like, that requires so many fusions. Also, Skathak does require the maxed priestess social length. I'm trying to make sure I get that in there. I will see you at the next fusion. So, with every single death arcana persona that I have, I confused Thanatos. Remember, this is the one, Ryoji, how he appeared to us in his true form. The one that appears at the beginning of the game when we're first unleashing our persona for the first time, and he breaks in. This is Thanatos. This is one of the ones needed to fuse Orpheus Telos. The ultimate death persona. Yes, very acceptable. Orpheus Telos is staying. Like, I'm not fusing that one away. I'm probably actually going to level that one up to max. I cannot believe I got Orpheus Telos. But here's Thanatos, one of the ones required. It is. I will see you at the next fusion. With Skathak and Jatayu, you can fuse Garuda. And it looks like this, of the Star Arcana. Yes, this person. They're always acceptable, game. Apparently, even when they're not what I wanted, they're still acceptable. Because that was, I can't get over that. And this is Jatayu. Garuda. I used Jatayu to fuse into Garuda. I'm going to mess up all the names. And I'll see you at the next fusion. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of dual fusions here, and I'm not going to break in between them because I realized, no, I do have to break because I want to register it. So never mind, I lied. First thing is, was looking for a persona that I have not fused yet because I had not maxed the Magician's social link. So with Nekomata, Oribus, and Rangda, I could fuse Cert. We just found out is the max of the social link for Kinji's social link. And this persona is very acceptable. Thank you very much. I would like to see all the fun things it gets. I kind of completely forgot that I needed to fuse Cert. So I hope if there's any other ones like that I'm missing, I will get around to it. So the Star Lord, thank you. And you can actually, from the Let's Play that I watched this, Super Genius's Persona 3 FES Let's Play, he fused Cert with the sword that Junpei used because Junpei's fire-based, so it kept it around. The problem with doing that, though, is Junpei will not physically attack anything like null, repel, or reflect fire. Because it becomes an elemental weapon, so I never did that. Also, I never used Junpei, which is another reasoning. But you're supposed to max Kinji way sooner on, and it's actually a super powerful weapon to have at that time. I didn't, so I just never fused Cert, nor did I have that. Here's Cert. I'll see you at the next fusion. And now that I have Cert, I can fuse Thor with Bishmonten and Cert to fuse Trumpeter, which is of the Judgment Arcana. Ooh, High Counter is even thrown into this one? Oh, this is going to be such a good one that I probably won't use. I don't know. So this is this one. And I will, once we see the Trumpeter from this day forth, thank you, Oh, that's right. That's what the Judgment Arcana is. I will see you at the next fusion. So in this cross spread, with Ginbu, Seiryu, Suzaku, and Byoko, you can fuse the maxed Hierophant. This is, you have to max the Hierophant and Social Link, so the old couple at the bookstore, to get this persona. And this persona is very good. I understand that I said this like 4 times in a row, and like I sounded like I was, say stuttering, but like broken record, you know, when it skips, because my brain I think was just skipping, but we'll see. Probably not good, but yeah, this is Koryu. I'm not sure how to say it. It's a dragon. It looks really cool, and it is holding in something within itself. We will tread down the path of strife together. Thank you. And I will see you at the next fusion. With Thanatos and Koryu, I confuse Gabriel of the Empress persona Arcana. Gabriel's the persona of the Empress Arcana. I can say words. My brain is slightly dead right now. A lot of fusions left to go. A couple of them that I'll have to do at the very end after I do some fusion requests. But other than that, I should be able to fuse most things right now. I'm so excited. I'm wrapping this up, and it's time. Not bad time. It's just it's time to be moved on from the series, and I'm really excited to make it. I like the design of Gabriel a lot. Okay, I'll bring you in at the next fusion. First that we can do, if we do a pentagon spread, I can fuse Addis, which takes 5 of the Hangman Arcanas because it's the one that it requires the Hangman Arcana to be maxed. So that's Maiko's Social Link to be maxed. And this one is this one. You kind of look like a little bit Rayman-y with the fact that there's definitely wrapping around invisible arms, and Rayman just has hands and feet and no arms and legs. And I really want to know how that modeling works. But yeah, you're missing. Okay. Hi, you're like a weird Rayman mummy, and it's what I'm gonna ever remember you on. And I will see you at the next fusion, which actually should not be too long, but in a little bit. And then with both Trumpeter and Suzaku, I can fuse Seth, which I will need actually for the next persona. Ooh, you're a cool dragon one too, of the Moon Arcana. And this one I don't think requires the full maxed out one according to the fusion. In the final episode, I will link all the guides. Actually, no. In this episode, I will link all the guides that I used for all the fusions and the requests and everything, because it makes more sense to put it in this episode than any of the other ones. Although, except for the one for like social link responses, I might put in the calendar. I will put in the other one. But I actually, because I messed up Kinji's social link so early on with answering a question wrong, because I was gonna max it without. No, you have if you want to. I had 2 bonus days, and because of how I messed up Kinji's social link, I had to use both of them with Aegis at the end. Like, there's so many workarounds that I had to work in there, and I'm still a little bit shocked that I was able to max social link it, but I did. So I might see if I can figure out a way to upload that somehow, with all like the pictures of the calendar months and my little side notes that I put in and everything, because I put in additional notes sometimes when I went to Tartarus. I didn't put all the days I went into Tartarus, but yeah, I'll try and see if you want that, I could upload that somewhere, which is my personal calendar of. I would not recommend it. I definitely follow the guide and actually answer the questions correctly, but I wanted to put it in calendar format because it's easier for me to read, and you can just adjust it as necessary. I will see you at the next fusion. With Gabriel, Addis, and Seth, you can fuse Mother Harlot, which is a persona that exists. Megadola. Ooh, and Mudo Boost. Oh my gosh, these insta kills, but like this would make my life so much easier if I'd fuse these. Like, I did make this harder on myself by putting the fusions at the end and not like fusing things as I leveled up until the end, and so I didn't do a lot of battling. But Monad's very good that it like helps you just get to the levels you need. It took me so much less time to get to level 90 than I thought it would, in all honesty, considering how much grinding I had to do just to get to the Reaper and get Thunder Rain, and then pretty much essentially max out Thor. So much less time. I will be back at the next fusion with Garuda, Seth, and Ubelaris. I could fuse Nidhogg or Nidhogger. For as an Aeon persona, it does not appear to require a max social link for this one. And yes, this persona is very acceptable. Thank you very much, game. I would like it, please. Oh, you're like a weird worm thing. Thanks. And this one is this. And I'll see you at the next fusion. I will fix the one that I was going to do. See you then. With Mother Harlot and Nidhogger, I could form Balzabul. And this is this one. There's a tiger. Tiger robe. I'm going to go with tiger robe. Garment. Garment is a better word. I need to start using the word garment more. It's a very good word. But this is Balzabul. Balzabul. There we go. Thank you for I promise. This does not appear to require a max social link, but this is one of the ones from the Moon Arcana. I will see you at the next fusion. With Kumhanda, Atropos, and Beelzebub, I confuse Saint Tyche. Which, are you on a cloud? You are on a cloud. That's pretty cool. Can I float on a cloud? You're like a Lactu. Yes, this persona is plenty acceptable. That's probably not a comparison I should make. Apparently I'm in a Nintendo mood. I've not played a Nintendo game in a while, and I'm trying to also figure out what my timing is right now, because there's a lot of fusions I still have to do for this video, and it's going. But this is just going to be a long video. Oh, this stalwart thing of my victory. Oh, my PlayStation is having a heyday trying to load this last little bit here. You can do it, I promise you. I will see you at the next fusion. The first fusion I'm gonna do is with Quetzalcoatl, Jatayu, and Horus gets me Suparna, which is at level 10. Thank you. Yes, this persona is very acceptable. And then I'm gonna do one immediately after. I'm still reeling. I'm reeling from show me your strength. Show me your moves. It's a bird with things. And then Suparna, it does not require max social link, apparently, from this little chart that I have going on. Bufudine, I'm pretty sure I don't need Magaru when I have Magarudyne. So yes, please. Oh, Tetrakarn would be so nice. So that one is Suparna. And then I'm going to fuse Michael, which is, nope, not a normal spread. I'll register them both after this because I need to register one of them, which is from Thanatos, Siegfried, and their order is wrong. Okay, I have to go fix this. So I'm gonna go register Suparna, and then I'll go fix the rest of this to get Michael. So I'll be right back with who is it? Suparna, who I just fused, Kumhanda, and Nidhogger. I could fuse an Anta. I know I still have to fuse Michael, don't worry. He'll be coming up soon. It's just, you do have to make sure your levels are in a certain order with the personas, and it's just that one persona is higher level than it needs to be to get that fusion, because it does matter for what level the persona is currently at. But this is an Anta, which also does not require a maxed social link, from what I can tell. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. You got multiple snake heads. That's pretty cool. I'll see you at the next fusion. Okay, with Chernobog, Titan Tyche, I don't know. And Thanatos, I confuse Michael, which I just messed up the stuff earlier. So this Michael, yes, this persona is acceptable. Please give me the persona. So that's that one. There's still quite a few more to go. So I'm gonna start working on some of the other persona fusions ones. There were some words there. I'm trying to save any ones that requires oh, that's one's coming up. Okay, we'll see about Vishnu. I need to fuse that one still. I've fused quite a few other ones, but this is Michael. I will see you at the next fusion. With Bishamontan, Ananta, and Michael, I could fuse Atavaka. I have no idea. I apologize for all my butchering of names in this one. But yes, this persona... Yes, is acceptable. I cannot say names, but this is the persona. Atavaka. I... Still doesn't sound... It still sounds like I'm completely messing it up. But yeah, this is this persona. And then I will be on to the next fusion with Atavaka, Thanatos, and Alice. I could fuse Vishnu. Yes, this persona is very acceptable. I promise I won't button mash past that this time. Many other times, though, I will still do the same thing. But this is Vishnu! Did I get that right? Yes. Vishnu, and I will see you at the next fusion. So with Siegfried, Beelzebul, and Vishnu, I could fuse Satan. Because that's a persona that I can have. Of the Judgment Arcana! Actually, I appreciate that, that Arcana compared to, like, you know, Death Arcana or anything. Because I think Judgment is a little more appropriate for an Arcana for Satan as a persona. And that's Satan. I'm going to head on to the next persona fusion, and I will see you there. Now, if I go to I think a Pentagon fusion it is, I get Sandalphon from those 5 personas of the Moon Arcana. This one requires the Moon Arcana social link to be maxed. Yes, this persona is acceptable. I've said that I think almost every single time. My apologies because you're hearing it in short snippets. I have like a little bit more time in between all of these, and you just get snippet this persona is acceptable, snippet this persona. Like, man, we're gonna tread down all the paths to strife, and I will see you at the next fusion. With Orpheus and Thanatos, there we go, I could form Messiah. This requires the maxing of the Judgment Arcana, which we do. That's what you do to get to the very tip top of Tartarus at the very end. So I'm going to just focus on this fusion, and then I will bring you back for the next fusion, which will happen very, very soon. Oh, wait, it has Megadola on? Oh, you know what? Insta-kill. Oh, that's a good one. That's a light insta-kill. Fully restores party and cure. Oh, that's good. I don't need Megadola if I have Megadola on. I'm keeping Messiah around because all it's weak to is dark spells. And so I'm keeping Messiah around just to let everyone know. And now that I've done this, I'm going to do my next fusion, which is Vishnu with Satan, and I get Hallel. So I'm going to go, hello. You're also the same color scheme as Messiah that I just fused. So this requires a max star arcana. For this one to be fused. Like the same color palette. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. And so I'm gonna go get this done, and I will see you at the next fusion. Thank you for being with me. See you then. Oh, this is a good spell too. Hallel is also staying in my inventory because massive almighty damage is better than Megadola on some HP, heavy strike, severe strike damage to mind charge will give you the pure state. I'm gonna get rid of regenerate 3, which is sad, but like those skills are so good. So I'm gonna, sorry, but Morning Star is a very, very powerful spell, and I would like to have it. So I will see you at the next fusion. With Barong and Rongda, I could fuse Shiva. That's a little too close to Shiva from Resident Evil 5, but Shiva. Yes, this persona is very acceptable. I wish I actually knew how to pronounce the names correctly, because I feel like I'm letting people down. So if you can like type out how it's correctly supposed to be said, I would really appreciate that, because I would like to know how they are correctly pronounced. I will see you at the next fusion, which should be very, very soon. With Atavaka, Vishnu, and Superna, I could fuse Alilat, which, yes, is acceptable. Looks kind of like a dual-sided obelisk of sorts. It's an object. And so this is Alilat of the Empress, and this is what you fuse by maxing the Empress persona, the Empress social length, by the way. So this requires that, so max social link. Oh, interesting. I will be back at the next fusion. And now with Yerlunger, Sandalphon, and Mother Harlot, I could fuse Scotty. Scotty. This one I didn't quite pick up in, like, I grabbed it but I couldn't like keep it. When you pick up the cards in Shuffle Time and they have personas, they only get registered to Compendium if you're able to hold on to that card, which is how I got Haridi, which was actually a very useful pickup once I started leveling that up, but that was an accident because I had one slot left, so it automatically goes in. But if all your slots are full, it requires you to like select which one you want to get rid of, and so any new ones I just kind of got rid of because I knew I'd be doing the fusions later. And this is Scotty. I will see you at the next fusion. The remaining fusions are related to Elizabeth requests or are just multi-persona fusions, so I just have to work on them as I go about them. I will see you then. So with the 6 personas, yes, I know, Igor. I could fuse Susanoo with these 6 full personas. It is the max of the full social link. So by fusing all of the full personas, I can fuse Susanoo. And I will see you at... Oh, nope. Yes, this is acceptable. And I will show you what it looks like. I forgot I do that, but I do. I will see you at the next group fusion, which I'm slowly running out of money. I'm down to 3 million yen, and I started at essentially 10 million, one short of 10 million. So we'll hopefully make it through the rest of these, and I will see you at the next fusion. Okay, so, children, and people that would just not prefer it. This is a persona coming up. It's essentially a dick joke, is the entirety of this persona. One of the personas that has to be required to fuse said persona is the maxing of Maiko's social link, because Addis is required for this persona. It's a pentagon spread. So if you don't really want to watch this one for the next few seconds, I will be very clear when it is off screen and out of, I'm moving on to the next one. But if you perform a pentagon fusion, you can form the tower persona Mara. This is Mara. It's a fun persona. It exists. Yeah, it's the tower persona. It's still on screen. Don't look if you don't want to. I will promise you. Yep, it's in a chariot. Little value on my life. Thank you. Thank you for lending me your power for the moment. This is. I do not remember. Hold on one sec. If it requires, it does not require a max tower social link, apparently, according to my guide. Still on screen, but I am going to go to the next fusion, so you can. Don't look yet. I will, when I have brought you into the next fusion, I will tell you, but until then, just don't. I will see you in a second. And for this interesting combination, we're at least, moving on from Mara. Oh, by the way, I'm back. Mara is gone. Mara's long gone. You can look again if you want. Feel free to. You're watching. If we perform a Hexagon fusion with all these devil personas and the one moon persona, we can fuse Beelzebub, which is very similar to Beelzebul, but they're not the same. I did not know that. Actually, I should have known that. Did not know that, but I noticed the spellings was different. And so this is one of the... I only have 5 more personas to fuse, but there's 2 fusion requests to be able to get those 5 more personas, and then I'm done with it. Yes, we are. The businessman, and this is the Beelzebub, and I will see you at the next perfusion with the following 6 personas. This is another hexagon fusion. I can get Asura, which is this guy from the Sun of Karuna, and this requires you to max the sun social length. Yes, link. And yes, I would like to fuse it. Is it acceptable? It requires a max sun social link and 2 more, and then it's going to be some not Mitsuru. Oh, goodness. Request. Elizabeth request fusions. And I will see you at the next fusion, though. So with these 4 that I have just gotten, all, you know, those angels, I could fuse Metatron with Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel. There we go. And this is Metatron of the Aeon Arcana. I, for some reason, almost didn't think I had Uriel, and that was gonna scare me because I don't know how I would have missed it. I did not miss it. I just didn't read correctly. It is, and so oh, you know what? I think this requires I guess a social link to be max too. I will see you at the next fusion. I hope I have enough money for it because I really don't want to go running around Tartarus. Oh, you know what? I could just run through Monad and get my monies. Okay, that's fine. But I will see you at the next fusion with the following 5 personas. I will be doing some Monad stuff just to get some money to buy back some of them. I have a list going of which ones I'd like to maintain for the final 5, but using some of those, you can fuse Lucifer of the Judgment Arcana as well. And here we go with this fusion. Yes, this is personas acceptable. It requires a mix of personas that make sense to fuse. Lucifer, Hillel, Beelzebub, Satan, Abaddon, and Samael. And yes, thank you for lending me your power for the moment. And I will be back with the next fusion. Or fusion request. Unknown of which one, but one of those 2. I will be back. With Asura and Parvati, I could fuse Kartikaya. This will be the last fusion before I do 2 fusion requests. One of which will get me the item to fuse the final persona, and the other one I just have to do. So I'm going to go do those now. So to fuse a Lilith with Mabufudine, we're going to have to go through all of this. You need to fuse Gabriel with Armatama to get Succubus. And Gabriel, as long as, and this is part of the request guides that I'll put up at somewhere, as long as Gabriel is above level 71, I think that's where they get Mabufudine. So I need to fuse this. Yes, that would, oh, no. No, it's not acceptable because I need you to have Mabufudine. You don't have Mabufudine yet. So you gotta do this. I think I have to, do I have to detach both? I do not remember. But if you notice, you probably already know what's coming next. Give me Mabufudine. Please give me Mabufudine. I'm gonna be here for a while. I'll bring you back in when I have this Gabriel with this Succubus with Mabufudine. See you then. Okay, here we go. Oh, it even has Bufudine too. So to fuse a Lilith with Mabufudine. Lilith requires a special 4-way fusion, which you saw earlier already, with 4 Devil Arcanas, but one of them needs to have Mabufudine, and to get that, you need to fuse Gabriel, who's above level 71, because that's when they get Mabufudine, level 71 or above, with just Armatama to get to the right leveling to get Succubus, which we're gonna fuse now. And this persona is very acceptable. Please don't make me go through what I just did again. So now this is how you get the Succubus with Mabufudine. And I will bring you back in when I have a Lilith with Mabufudine. And here we have a Lilith with Mabufudine. I'm gonna hit the right button. Null Light too is actually kind of nice on this persona. I might keep this persona and re-register this in my compendium. Yes, this persona is very acceptable. And once I complete this one, I can fuse the final persona and the final things. But not, oh no, I have to fuse, there's one more fusion request that I have to do first, which actually is probably easier than this one. Yes, so I'll see you at that fusion request. Oh yes, I completed this request. Yeah. Lilith is also a persona that normally deals with fire damage and having, is weak to ice. No, is weak to light too. I have it with Null Light, which is actually really, really good. There is nothing else. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna register this one and then I'll be back for the next fusion request. Oh, no. First, let me accept it. Because there should be a new one here. Do I have to leave Tartarus and then come back? Oh, I still need monies too, so I'll be running around Tartarus for a little bit longer. I'm totally not gonna make the maybe I might have enough time to record this, finish this tonight. I will accept level 63. I hope I don't take too long to complete it either, but I do need to register Lilith because, yeah, this one is so much better. And having null like, I'm still weak to wind, but then I get a thing that absorbs wind, and that's like the best. So this persona is a little bit over leveled. Okay, I will be back. So Loki is now level 63, which means I'm getting out of here, even though I need money, and I'm gonna go turn in this request. So now that I have Loki, that's level 63. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Of course I'm up to it. Your eternal reward. That's such a great phrase. So I'm gonna go register my leveled up personas, except for that one, because I picked it up in fusion thingies and I really don't want it. And then I'm going to go fuse whatchamacallit, the one that I just did, and then I have some other requests that I need to go be doing that are the fusion spells, and then I shall be pretty close to being done, but I will be right back for a fusion. And now for the final fusion. If you notice, it's a combo one. It requires you to complete all the fusion requests from Elizabeth. Go to this cross spread here. You could fuse Masakato, a tower persona, and it's gonna get a bunch of XP. Yes, this persona is very acceptable. And this is Masakato, the final persona. We're gonna go through all this because I want to see that 100% in my compendium. Oh, tread down a path of strife. I think that's who the... What was his name? The tower persona. Magarudine? Oh good, I need more wind personas because I realize I have like none. What do we want? This one. Yeah, let's say goodbye to that. There's just gonna be a lot of levels here, but I want no, don't do that. Multi-hit, heavy slash, medium pierce, natural poison, slash, light strike. Well, let's do this instead. Yes. Medium is better than light, I figure. And this is this persona. To get the heart item, you have to like use that persona in Tartarus and stuff. I don't know if it's based on level or by just time spent with the persona. I'm not 100% sure. But now I have an 100% complete compendium. Time to do some fusion spells. I'll see you then. By the way, I've accepted Perform Valhalla. I'm gonna go get the personas I need for this one, as well as the next few. I have a guide up there that I'm looking at, just so I don't have to go back and forth as many times. So I will see you then. So what I'm gonna do for these fusion spells is I can do the fusion spell prior to the actual what's it called? I could do the fusion spell prior to accepting the request, and so I'll do that for a couple of them. But with Odin and Valkyrie, there is the fusion spell that you can perform, Valhalla, which makes sense. And Valhalla looks like it in invulnerability, but let's give that to Yukari, because she kind of is the weakest, so she may be invulnerable. There seems to be no issue. And we just crushed them. I'm at personas that I'm way too overleveled for. Personas? Shadows that I'm too overleveled for. So that was Valhalla. Might have been better to do that in Monad block. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I forgot that Valkyrie is a very low level. So I'm going to go and really quickly, first of all, I'm going to grab this item. And there's another shadow right around this corner probably. And we're gonna go take on, apparently not. Here it is. Oh, this guy actually wants to fight us. Sorry. The next fusion spell, because I have enough personas for the following request too. Like I said, I do have a guide up for what the spells are. We are kind of over leveled for this stuff, so unless if we're weak to anything, it doesn't do a ton of damage here. But with Skathak and Sukuchlane, not sure how to save it, we can fuse Shadowhound. And with Shadowhound, we do heavy strike damage with everybody. Which sounds like a great plan. How much is heavy strike damage? Is it quite a bit? It's probably plenty for these guys. One of those was even... That one guy! That one guy is still alive. Just that one. Just the one guy. Because apparently he was strong enough in his... Okay, well, fine then. So those are those two fusion spells. I'll be back for those quest turn-ins because I have to make some room for my... the rest of the personas, so I'll see you back with Elizabeth. So I've completed Valhalla. Be careful. A lot of these are just outfits and stuff. So let's also accept the new request, which is Shadowhound, which we also just did. So I'm just gonna accept that, and then, yep. Oh, that's what it is. The Shadow Realm? Is that what I heard? Oh, yeah. Or finding a job. Yeah, those are hard things. Oh. That's so interesting way to phrase that one. Thank you. Is there anything else? Well, while I'm here, I might as well accept the new fusion request. If you notice, this is the only block of stuff is 73 through 79 is what I'm doing. Gur and Vishnu's personal carrier, which is Garuda. I need to go make room in my inventory for them. I will see you then. First of all, with Gur and Garuda, you can use the Raktapaksha? I did not say that correctly at all. Ooh. And Dekaja. What is that one again? But if this knocks down the full, you could get all out attacks. That's actually not bad. Stat increase is nullified. Oh, that's nice. That's actually pretty nice. So there's that fusion spell. That's not bad. Power charge is no good. I will see you at the next fusion spell, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to find another shadow. So I'll see you then. We got a sneak attack on them this time. With Mithra and Metatron, which is also, we could use Last Judge, which apparently does Severe Almighty. So it's like an extreme, probably Megadolon type spell, because Megadolon is Almighty type damage. So it's probably extreme that. Let's hope it helps. Oh, and that's just, it's just, well, maybe not extreme for these foes, but they're not quite weak to it. If we're gonna finish out this battle, because I might get it. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I might get a chance to use the last one, because there's one more fusion spell I can do before I go back and turn things in. Unless this kills them, in which case there's not one. So, oh, okay, so I can do my last fusion spell, which is with, ooh, no, not Lilith. Susanoo and Loki. I can fuse, oh no, I have one more too. I forgot about that. I can use Trickster, which apparently inflicts random ailments on all foes, which is kind of nice for me. Random ailments, huh? That's fun. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's really entertaining. One's poison and one's panicked. Okay, and I will see you at the next fight for the next fusion spell, because I have one more I could do. I forgot about the other one. See you then. And now, with Ananta and Vishnu, I can do Infinity, which does invulnerability for the party. Interesting. That's a thing. Let's see how this functions, because I didn't really show off how the immortality functions. Does it reflect stuff, or does it mean we just take 0 damage? That's interesting. I want to kind of know what that means, but since we get the first pick, do we just get to sit and wait while our team members go? But invulnerability, huh? Oh, just for a turn. Interesting. Okay, so we'll do that again. I do not have the SP for that. Never mind. What are they weak to? They're weak to Zeo spells, so we will knock them all down, right? That's how things go. Actually, I won't knock one of them down. These guys are... But I wonder what that means is with this invulnerability, because theoretically something has to go before us, right? Right? Yeah, they're going next, essentially. Okay, cool. Let's just do this one. Because oh my gosh, I ran out of stuff. Will I hurt myself? Yeah. Oops. Oh well. Oh, but they get up. Oopsies. I wish I should have done something different. Oh, it just blocks. Okay, so it just blocks it. I'm gonna go complete this battle now, and I will see you at the next one. So I have completed multiple requests. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I'm not Mario. I don't let my hat get blown away. Yeah, Junpei. He sticky glues it to his head. I have no idea, because he definitely takes it off like during battles and stuff. I'll just accept the next request now. I wish that these weren't like in the 70s, but that's okay. Yes, I would like to accept this request. Thank you. Yeah, I did. Yep. Well, they do use a gavel, but they don't really hit anything other than the little gavel hitter thingy, which I don't know what it's called. Your eternal reward. We'll just continue going along because we did a couple more than I expected this time. Trickster, yes. Oh, that means there's only 2 more, I think. Yes, I have. These are just to get, like, outfits for the team, but, you know, it's still fun. That is actually one of my favorite animations, is that little Jack in the Box. Oh. Okay. Your eternal reward. I'm gonna say that every single time. Thanks, Aladdin. Yeah, because we did this one too. Yes. Which apparently wears off after a turn, but it just blocks everything. I was wondering if it was going to reflect it or not, but nope, just block. Oh. Thank you. And, well, I'm going to accept the next one, which is number 77, and there means there's one more, 78 after that, so there's only 2 more to do. I'm going to get those personas, and I'll see you in Tartarus. Okay, so there's 2 more fusion spells for me to perform, and I can do that pretty much, and this is also kind of going to be my persona set, I think. Oh, these guys are hard. Oh, ooh, I absorb whatever just happened there, so that's nice. Sorry, oh, and I reflect that. Ooh, fun. All these fun things are happening with Messiah. But Messiah is not the persona I need equipped right now. I need Shiva equipped. Or Shiva? Shiva. I'm gonna... Ardhanari, which deals massive fire damage to all foes. Please, they're drain fire. So, never mind. Can't fuse that one for now. We're just gonna do, they don't drain this. I will show it off on not this battle. There's another one that I'll show off instead if we get around to my turn quickly. Let's hope I don't get charmed, because 2 of my teammates are already charmed, and that's fun. Also, I'm pretty sure my teammates are not on what I need them to be on. That's fine. That's fine. She's gonna heal them, which is fine. Why won't she heal Yukari? Yukari's charmed too. That would make more sense to heal Yukari then. Game. Oh boy. So I probably need to run some dish charms. Oh, did not need to rush. That's not the button. I'm waiting for my... I'm too impatient. I need to like... Okay, they're all in Act Freely. They're all charmed. But I need to use... Where's the other one that I could do, which is with... Hello and Satan. I can use Armageddon. I need full SP to use Armageddon. That is really good. So I'm just gonna hope me maxing out my SP will help. Let's just use a Chewing Soul on me, because I need full SP to use Armageddon apparently. So we're gonna just rush the rest of this, considering my teammates are all like that. And so this is gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine. At least when somebody snaps out of it, I guess we'll get revived if nobody else also dies. I don't know whose turn it is coming up, and I do not want to skip my turn. That's fine. Oh, she's still charmed if that happens. I'll just Armageddon and hope it works out, and I will revive my teammates in a bit. But this is also my final persona set, kinda? Oh! Oh! Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's, I think, max damage. Oh, that's max damage. That's why you have to use that. Okay, I just realized something. Okay, money is good. Money is good, even though I don't need it anymore since I've bought all my final personas. There's Armageddon. Everybody's revived. We'll get some healing from, I guess, because she doesn't use her SP ever. I'm gonna give myself a precious egg, and I'm gonna go find another thing so we could perform the other fusion spell. I'll see you then. These are weak to fire, so we can use the fusion spell now, this time, because apparently, oops, I gotta find the ones I'm weak to. I went through the, oh, that's fun. It kind of looks like those flamethrowers. I know what you made jiggies. Bowser's Castle. Really weird things. That's a lot of fire damage. And a lot of SP that I just used. But there we go. There we go. I'm just gonna get the money. I'll go turn in those requests, and then I'm done with Tartarus forever. That's it. I'll see you then. Here we go. Turning in the final 2 requests. Yes. Yep, pretty much. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Elizabeth. That was a weird segue. There is one more request that I can accept now. And this is the final request that I can do now. The author one, this one down here, before I select it, number 55 requires a new game plus. It's a very specific request. I'm not going to do it immediately. I need a little bit of a break from this game before I go through and have to essentially replay the game to show off that quest, but I will show it off. I plan on doing it. It's always been part of the plan. But one of the moves you need is kind of Armageddon. You also need there's a different, no, there's an item you need too. And you need something with high counter, and it's just and a calculator. You need a calculator for that quest. But this is the final request I can do right now. I have completed everything that I can in this game up until this point. I'm going to equip like my people with their final armor, which I'm not going to show. I might show. I'll show the final team that I plan on using. Thank you. There is nothing else. Thank you, Elizabeth. I've got all my requests done. I've got 100% complete compendium. I'm going to go equip armor on everybody, and I will see you in a few seconds, and then I'll outro this final Tartarus video. See you then. I think I have everybody's equipment, what I want it to be. I'm not going to go through, like, the other team members, just because I doubt I will use them, so I'm just going to go with the current team right now. But this is my equipment, and then we got to go see Mitsuru, whose status. She has an item that massively, these increase her ice damage, so that's part of the reason that she does so much damage. Thank you. And then we got Yukari's, which, let's check her status. I'm just gonna save before I leave and then go into tomorrow's stuff from here, but I just don't know. One of these does something that increases healing, I think, or reduces stumble. I've been debating between those two. Then we have, I guess, these are the items she has, which this one is a higher chance to dodge against electricity, which is something she's weak to. So I try to match it to like what their skills are. The next two that are best matched are Akihiko and Junpei also match for like, I have something that increases electric damage and on Akihiko and something that helps dodge ice on Junpei because he's weak to ice. And I'm gonna go save. This is the final Tartarus video. Up until tomorrow when we're at Tartarus to fight the final boss. But the final Tartarus, like grinding level fusions, persona fusions, this one has been fusions and fusion spells. Rochelle, I've been playing Persona 3 FES, and I will see you on the final day.